truth, that no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing: love is what we're doing right. That's why you both are standing here. That's why you all are here to watch them stand up here. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others long, some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad and disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. Now, Annie and Rob's marriage, their love began in a very similar way to a lot of you, I'm sure, with Rob holding down a violent, psychotic man while Annie pumped him full of sedatives. And from that moment, they started to notice each other around the hospital. Hunky security man, nurse with all the drugs. And they started talking to each other, and it turns out... I got one of those. But it turns out they lived doors down from each other. So they started hanging out. And then Annie said, I gotta go to Colorado, man. And he said, I don't care, let's all go to Colorado. And that brings them where we are here. A time to pause, look back, and smile at all the moments that brought them here. And a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still to come. I'm here, we're all here, because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. This is really long. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones like saying I love you for the first time, moving in together, getting engaged, but mostly a million little ones. They come in between the big moments. Falling asleep next to each other. You guys do that? Good, good. Making dinner together. Spending holidays with your families. Binge watching Netflix shows. Getting a big hug when you get home from work. These everyday moments fuse together into one big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try and explain it. That's just the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not described. But trying to describe love is one of our favorite pastimes. We use the words we have to write stories and poems and songs about love. And even though we describe love in different ways, and even though love can look different from one person to the next, we all know it when we see it. And we see it here. So today, we have some words about what love is, coming from some of the people who love you the most. I'd like to invite Maria, the mother of the groom, to read an excerpt from Nothing Else Matters by James Hetfield. And I have your microphone.
An excerpt from Nothing Else Matters by James Hetfield. So close, no matter how far, couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I just don't say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you, every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters.
Thank you, Marie. Annalisa, Robert, you fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, right? Yeah, who makes you smile and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, to find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of it. Dex, do you have some rings? Kimberly, do you have a ring? All right, we got it. Okay. Not yet. His assistant. Will you, Robert, keep Annalisa as your favorite person, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day?
I do.
Robert, repeat after me as you give Annalisa your ring. Annalisa, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love. As it encircles your finger, may it remind you always that you are surrounded by my enduring love. That's legally binding. Don't worry. Now put it on. Very nice. Your turn. Now will you, Annalisa, keep Robert as your favorite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day? Annalisa, repeat after me as you shove your ring on Robert's finger. Robert, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love. As it encircles your finger, may it remind you always that you are surrounded by my enduring love. You guys did it. Will you, Robert and Annalisa, be each other's partners from this day forward? Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of this lifetime and for whatever may come next? You both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of these promises. Can I see them? Those are super beautiful. Now, people often say wedding bands are a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed a long time ago, deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events, like having to hold down the same psychotic person, caused them to rise to the surface, where someone dug them up. Metal was then liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees, molded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. That's moving on to them. You did it. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings and through a combination of serendipity and effort, imperfect beings shape it into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was at once nothing at all. As you look at these rings over the years, and right now, I hope you remember that. You've created something invaluable, and just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm confident you'll protect the commitments that you've made today. At this time, I'd like to invite Patty, the mother of the bride, to do a reading from Hemingway. With this mic, you read.
Hi. This is really hard because I'm going to cry all the way through it. But this is an excerpt from A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway. At night, there was the feeling that we had come home, feeling no longer alone, waking in the night to find the other one there and not gone away. All of the things were unreal. We slept when we were tired, and if we woke, the other one woke too. So one was not alone. Often a man wishes to be alone, and a woman wishes to be alone too. And if they love each other, they're jealous of that in each other. But I can truly say we never felt that. We could feel alone when we were together, alone against the others. We were never lonely, and we were never afraid when we were together. Love you guys.
Thank you. Now, I was imagining that everyone would have a drink by now, but this hasn't worked out. So, can everyone raise their pretend drinks as we end their wedding ceremony with a toast? May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring, and may life grant you also patience, tolerance, understanding. May you always need one another. I need a real one. Not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you know your fullness. May you look for things to praise, often say I love you, and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you hope to have good sense enough to take the first step back. And now, by the power vested in me by you, I pronounce you husband and wife. You already kissed.
Should I put something?
No.